The power of reflection in our fast-paced, busy lives. It's easy to overlook the power of reflection. We're often caught up in the daily grind, constantly moving from task to task, always looking ahead to the next deadline, meeting, or goal. Reflection, however, is one of the most powerful tools for personal growth and transformation. It offers an opportunity to pause, look inward, and gain clarity about where we are, where we've been, and where we want to go. At its core, reflection is about self-awareness. It's the process of stepping back from the noise of life to evaluate your thoughts, actions, and feelings. When you reflect, you create space for introspection, allowing you to understand your motivations, desires, and even your fears. It's about asking the right questions to help uncover what's truly important to you. Questions like, what am I doing well? What am I struggling with? And what patterns keep showing up in my life? These simple but profound questions can lead to important insights about your personal journey. Reflection allows us to connect with our deeper selves. We live in a world that constantly demands our attention, and it's easy to get caught up in external distractions. Without regular reflection, it's easy to fall into autopilot mode, where we're merely reacting to the events of the day rather than consciously shaping our lives. By taking time to reflect, we break free from the endless cycle of busyness and start living with purpose. It's an act of slowing down so we can better understand our choices, priorities, and goals. One of the most powerful aspects of reflection is its ability to reveal the truth about our lives. It helps us uncover limiting beliefs or behaviors that might be holding us back. For example, we might realize that a fear of failure has kept us from pursuing our dreams, or that we've been ignoring our physical health for the sake of work. Often, these realizations come to the surface only when we take the time to reflect, rather than simply pushing through life without stopping to check in. By recognizing these patterns, we give ourselves the opportunity to change them. Reflection also helps us celebrate our progress. It's easy to get discouraged when we're focused solely on the end goal, always chasing the next milestone. But when we take a moment to look back, we can see how far we've come. This process of acknowledgement boosts our confidence and motivation, reinforcing the positive changes we've made. It serves as a reminder that growth doesn't always happen in big leaps, but often through small, consistent steps. Reflection encourages us to recognize and appreciate those moments of progress, no matter how small they seem. Furthermore, reflection strengthens our decision-making skills. By reviewing past decisions and their outcomes, we can identify what worked, what didn't, and why. This reflection process can provide valuable lessons that guide future choices. For instance, if you reflect on a decision that didn't turn out as planned, you can ask yourself, what could I have done differently? Or what did I learn from this experience? These lessons shape the way we approach challenges in the future, helping us make more informed, thoughtful decisions. In the end, the power of reflection lies in its ability to create clarity and intentionality. It's a practice that enables us to live more consciously, directing our actions toward what truly matters. In a world that often values speed and constant motion, reflection is a powerful antidote, reminding us that slowing down can lead to profound insights and lasting change. By regularly taking the time to reflect, we gain the wisdom needed to navigate our lives with greater purpose and fulfillment. Setting clear intentions is one of the most crucial steps in creating meaningful and lasting change in our lives. Without clear intentions, we often drift aimlessly, reacting to life's circumstances rather than actively shaping our future. Setting intentions is not just about having vague wishes or hopes for what we want to achieve. It's about being deliberate, focused, and specific about what we want to create. It's about aligning our actions with our deeper desires, ensuring that we are not only moving forward, but moving forward with purpose. The first step in setting clear intentions is to become crystal clear on what we truly want. This may sound simple, but for many of us, it's often harder than we think. We live in a world filled with distractions and pressures that often cloud our true desires. We might want success, happiness, or fulfillment, but these are abstract concepts that can mean different things to different people. To create a clear intention, we must define our goals in specific, concrete terms. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be successful," ask yourself, What does success look like for me? It could be starting a new business, running a marathon, or improving your work-life balance. By being specific, you make your goals tangible, measurable, and achievable. Once you have identified what you want, the next step is to break down your goal into manageable steps. This is where many people get overwhelmed. The idea of achieving a large, long-term goal can feel daunting. But when you break it down into smaller, actionable tasks, the process becomes much more achievable. If your goal is to run a marathon, for example, your first step might be to create a training plan, then to start running small distances, gradually building your endurance. Each step you take is part of a larger journey, and every small win will keep you motivated and on track. Setting intentions is also about aligning your values and actions. It's important to ask yourself not only what you want, but why you want it. When your intentions are connected to your core values, they become more meaningful and motivating. If your intention is to improve your health, ask yourself why this matters to you. Is it because you want more energy to play with your children, or because you want to live a longer, healthier life? When your intention is tied to a deeper purpose, it becomes easier to stay focused, especially when faced with challenges. An essential part of setting clear intentions is the practice of writing them down. There is immense power in putting your thoughts on paper. Writing your intentions makes them real. It allows you to create a visual reminder of your goals and helps to clarify your focus. Research has shown that people who write down their goals are more likely to achieve them than those who don't. This practice of writing not only clarifies your intentions, but also strengthens your commitment to them. When you can see your goals in front of you, they feel more tangible and achievable. Lastly, it's important to revisit your intentions regularly. Life is dynamic and our goals may shift as we grow and evolve. By checking in with yourself periodically, you can reassess your intentions and make sure they are still aligned with your values and desires. This regular reflection ensures that you stay on track, adjust to any changes, and remain focused on what matters most. In conclusion, setting clear intentions is a powerful tool for shaping the life you desire. It requires clarity, focus, and alignment with your values. By breaking your goals into actionable steps, writing them down, and revisiting them regularly, you can ensure that you are always moving toward your desired outcome. Setting clear intentions not only guides your actions, but empowers you to live a life filled with purpose, direction, and fulfillment. Shifting your mindset is one of the most powerful tools for personal growth and transformation. Our mindset shapes how we perceive the world, how we respond to challenges, and ultimately, how we experience life. It determines whether we see obstacles as insurmountable roadblocks or as opportunities for growth. Our mindset affects every area of our lives, from our careers to our relationships to our overall well-being. If we want to create lasting change, we must first examine and shift the way we think. A key aspect of shifting your mindset is recognizing that thoughts are not facts. Too often, we identify with our thoughts, believing that they are an accurate reflection of who we are and what is possible for us. If we think, I am not good enough, I am too old, or I will never succeed, we internalize these beliefs and allow them to limit our potential. However, these thoughts are not truths, they are just stories we've told ourselves over time. The first step in shifting your mindset is to become aware of these limiting beliefs. Once we recognize that our thoughts are not always accurate, we can begin to challenge and change them. One powerful way to shift your mindset is to adopt a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. People with a growth mindset believe that challenges are opportunities to grow rather than signs of failure. They see mistakes as part of the learning process and understand that effort is key to improvement. By contrast, those with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities are set in stone, that they either have what it takes or they don't. This belief can cause them to shy away from challenges and give up easily when faced with difficulties. Adopting a growth mindset allows us to view setbacks as temporary and solvable, which empowers us to take risks, try new things, and persist in the face of adversity. To shift your mindset, you must also practice self-compassion. So often, we are our own harshest critics. When we make mistakes or fall short of our goals, we may berate ourselves, reinforcing negative beliefs about our worth or abilities. Self-compassion, on the other hand, encourages us to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a friend in times of struggle. Instead of focusing on our flaws and shortcomings, we should acknowledge that we are human, and mistakes are a natural part of the growth process. By practicing self-compassion, we allow ourselves to move forward without being weighed down by guilt or shame. Another important element in shifting your mindset is learning to reframe negative thoughts. Reframing involves taking a negative or limiting thought and finding a way to see it from a more positive or empowering perspective. For example, if you think, "I failed at this project," reframe it as, "I learned valuable lessons from this experience," or if you think, "I'm not good enough to be successful," reframe it as, "I am still learning and every step I take brings me closer to my goal." Reframing allows us to see challenges as growth opportunities rather than as threats to our self-worth. Shifting your mindset also involves taking responsibility for your life. Instead of blaming external factors such as other people, circumstances, or luck, take ownership of your actions, decisions, and outcomes. This doesn't mean that you're responsible for everything that happens to you, but it does mean that you have the power to respond to challenges in a way that empowers you. By taking responsibility, you reclaim your power and stop feeling like a victim of your circumstances. This mindset shift enables you to take charge of your life and make decisions that align with your goals and values. Finally, practicing gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting your mindset. When we focus on what we don't have or what isn't going right, it's easy to fall into a negative thought pattern. Gratitude helps us shift our focus to the positive aspects of our lives, which can transform our outlook. When we practice gratitude, we train our minds to look for the good in every situation, even in challenges or setbacks. This shift in perspective helps us feel more hopeful, optimistic, and resilient. In conclusion, shifting your mindset is about changing the way you think so you can change the way you live. It involves challenging limiting beliefs, adopting a growth mindset, practicing self-compassion, reframing negative thoughts, taking responsibility, and embracing gratitude. By consciously shifting your mindset, you open yourself up to a world of possibility and growth. When you change the way you think, you change the way you approach life. And that is the first step toward lasting transformation. Taking action is the bridge between intention and achievement. It is one of the most critical steps in transforming your goals into reality. Many people have dreams, aspirations, and intentions, but without action, those desires remain nothing more than wishes. Action is what moves us forward, what brings ideas to life, and what creates momentum. It is through action that we shape our future and realize our potential. While setting goals and developing plans are essential, it is the willingness to take action, however small, that makes all the difference. One of the key reasons people hesitate to take action is the fear of failure. Many of us worry that if we try and fail, we will have wasted our time or that we won't be good enough to succeed. This fear can paralyze us, leading to inaction. However, the truth is that failure is not the end of the road, it is simply a part of the process. Each failure teaches us something valuable, whether it's a lesson about perseverance, a new strategy, or insight into what didn't work. Instead of fearing failure, we should embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Taking action, even when we are unsure of the outcome, is the first step toward success. The more we act, the more we learn, and the closer we get to our goals. Another reason people avoid taking action is the feeling of being overwhelmed. When faced with a large goal or a significant challenge, it can seem daunting. The task may appear so big that it's difficult to know where to start. However, the key to overcoming this feeling of overwhelm is to break down the goal into smaller, manageable steps. Taking small, incremental actions towards a larger goal makes it feel more achievable and less intimidating. If your goal is to write a book, for example, don't focus on the entire manuscript at once. Instead, focus on writing one page a day or even one paragraph. Each small action you take is a step closer to your desired outcome. The key is to keep moving, no matter how small the steps may seem. In addition to breaking down tasks, it's important to stay consistent with your actions. Consistency is what turns efforts into results. It's not the occasional bursts of action that bring long-term success, but the daily, consistent effort. Whether it's committing to working on your goals for a certain amount of time each day or consistently practicing a skill, consistency ensures progress. Even on days when motivation is low, the act of showing up and taking action, no matter how small, keeps the momentum going. Over time, this consistency compounds, leading to significant results. Taking action also requires accountability. When we are accountable to others or even to ourselves, we are more likely to stay on track and follow through. Setting deadlines, sharing your goals with someone, or even tracking your progress helps create a sense of responsibility that can push you to keep going. Accountability makes your goals more tangible and real, and it encourages you to take the necessary steps to reach them. It's also essential to recognize that taking action doesn't require perfection. Many people procrastinate or delay taking action because they feel they need everything to be perfect first, whether it's having the perfect plan, the right resources, or the right timing. However, waiting for everything to be perfect can lead to missed opportunities. The truth is that there is no perfect time or perfect plan. The best thing you can do is start. Progress often comes from trial and error, and by taking action, you give yourself the opportunity to adjust and improve along the way. Finally, it's important to celebrate the small wins along the way. Taking action is a process, and each step, no matter how small, is a victory. Celebrating small successes helps build confidence and motivation to continue. It reinforces the idea that progress is happening, and each action you take is leading you closer to your ultimate goal. In conclusion, taking action is the key to transforming intentions into reality. It's easy to talk about goals, make plans, and dream about success, but without action, nothing changes. By breaking goals down into smaller steps, staying consistent, overcoming fear, and embracing imperfection, you empower yourself to move forward. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your desired outcome. The more you act, the more momentum you build, and with time, your efforts will lead to success. Taking action is not just about achieving goals, it's about embracing the journey, learning along the way, and growing into the person you're meant to be. So, I challenge you, take the next 20 minutes. Focus on your future. Choose to change. Your life is waiting for you to take that first step. Thank you.